Hey there, YouTubes. Hey there, YouTubes. Look at what we got. We're on the How To Guide CC account again. So, some things have changed. We got some maintenance gems, and there's maintenance. So, what does this maintenance bring us? Well, for people who spend lots and lots of money, there is a new hero called Minotaur, but I can't see it because I'm not anywhere close to getting on this account. So, yeah. Minotaur is like, I believe, 150,000 gems, which translates to about like $1,000 or something like that. So, that's crazy. So, what does that mean? Well, I'm never going to get it on this account. I have it on my main. That's enough. Take a look at the videos on my main if you want to see that hero. It's extremely overpowered. So, back to this account then. What do we got to change, and what do we got to think about? I think we're at the point where we can start doing some here be monsters, and also setting up an actual defense that's even stronger. You can now see that you can get 6 heroes to defend yourself with. So if we edit our setup, we can play around a little bit more. There's also a 6th hero base, but you wouldn't get that for a while being on a twink. So I would just not do that for a bit. But let's see what we're going to do. Probably think we're just gonna those 6 right in the center. Sure, why not? And we can actually then go and start pushing ourselves further. You're gonna run into a lot of people that only have 5 heroes, and they're gonna be pretty easy to just walk right through. They're gonna do nothing to you because they haven't switched yet. Heck, this low level, you're probably going to run into a lot of people that haven't done anything yet. So, yeah, take a peek, and we should be able to boost ourselves up pretty far. Hopefully into the range where you're getting more than 50, more than just 50 for your reward. Hopefully we can get to 60. That'd be nice. And then stay there with our 6 tunes. That'd be nice. If we can't, we can't. But if we can, that'd be awesome. So let's see how far we can boost ourselves. And then keep moving. So remember, you got 6 hero slots now for Arena. This is quite a big change. Do not forget to change your defense. Otherwise, you're going to have 5 like this person. His 5 versus my 6. So, which also gives me a level advantage because I have an additional hero that's an additional level points that makes my altar even have more HP, harder for them to kill. So there you go. Thoughts and thoughts and thoughts. It's quite interesting for my having the Minotaur in the arena. Oh, it's crazy. It just stuns everything and takes away their energy. That is overpowered. It is extremely overpowered. And when I mean extremely overpowered, I mean that thing is probably going to get nerfed. That's really overpowered. It's also going to be a massive game changer in Here Be Monsters. It's going to stun everything on the ground, pretty much. When you get it to the higher levels, it stuns an extraordinary amount of things all at once, and does damage, and takes down their energy. It's crazy. It's insane. I mean, it is overpowered. It stuns, it steals their energy, and it hurts them, and it just does all this crazy. But of course, I believe it only affects ground targets, but still, that's just what it does. Is extremely overpowered. It wipes the field. So you could go in against an arena team with full Revite, and you have your Revite Minotaur. You hit them, stun them all, and take away their energy. You just nullified a whole entire Revite team. Made them pointless. That's crazy, isn't it? That's insanity. That's wow. And then, so if you have a Revite Minotaur, you don't necessarily have to have Revite everything else to put yourself in the game. If you can get a 5/5 Revite Minotaur, you don't have to have Revite on everything else on your team. You could have like whatever the heck else you wanted. You could have, you know, Berserk or something. Everything else had Berserk, and it'd be like ridiculously overpowered for Arena and potentially for Hero monsters. So you could have just Revite on that one hero and steal the energy from every other hero. I'm just thinking about how crazy that's going to be. To stun, to steal their energy, and to do damage. It's mind-boggling. Alas, it's what it is, but, you know, the people are going to... I don't know what's going to happen with it, you know? It's going to be crazy. So I guess I should probably try and run into someone because I have Minotaur. But I don't think Minotaur would do much damage. They have an Minotaur too. Well, probably gonna lose. We got a little bit higher though. We're in the 60 range. We're making additional HP for doing nothing. So, and that's just what we're trying to do here, and that's why we're putting up our defense. And maybe level up a little bit more, and then do a bit more damage. Yeah, they're doing pretty good over there. We don't have like a full legend team yet. They look a little legend heavy, but it's fine. So, once again, Minotaur extremely overpowered. That's so crazy. Also, the 6th hero base has specific requirements that we're extremely far off from getting. You need to have level 16 gold mines, level 16 mana vaults, level 16 gold vaults, level 16 mana mills, there you go, and level 16 army camps, 4 of each of those. That's crazy. So if you're smurfing, that's obviously it's meant to hurt smurfs. They don't really want people to have smurfs, but it's still valid to smurf in the beginning. Once you get your core bases up, then you can start trying to meet the requirements of those other bits. I would say then, after getting your core base up, I would then start getting your army camps up. That's me personally. That's the road outtake. Also, army camps and mana vaults and gold vaults. And then, absolutely last, I would level up the mana mills and the gold mines. So that's the order I'm going to do it in. Do it in whatever order that you please. You know, it's a game to have fun in. But I think that's the route that I'm going to take. But enough blabbing. We've got mana and stuff here. So what can we do? We got 350 mana. I could level up some of the stuff in here. Oh, we also have 460 gems. That is a ton of gems. That's going to take a while to level up, so we can pretty much ignore that. So we really need to get a lucky roll here. We've been unlucky for a little bit. Come on, guys. Happy thoughts. Happy thoughts. Come on. Give me some good luck here. I need some good luck. Try. We've also got some, oh, we're hoping, what do we got? We're close to, we're close to Thunder God. That's right. Could have Thunder God potentially at the end of this. Oh, come on, please. Should I do all 3 or should I do it one at a time? Let's do it one at a time. Please, please, please. Please, please, please. I guess they really want me to have Assassin, apparently. Please, please. Oh, fails. Do they even give me a real Assassin? Nope. If it had like a 5 Revite on it, then I'd be like, yeah, it could be usable in Arena, but yeah, it failed. And that's our Lighten. Yeah, garbage. So we can just have stuff to feed to Thunder God. Alright, back to this stuff, Okay, so how far are we away from that? We should definitely get this up and running, and if enough time, maybe try and get, let's see. Now we need a gold vault to go up, or a mana vault. How long would that take? 2 days? And that, on the other hand, would take a lot less, wouldn't it? 4 hours. Basically, we just need some mana to get that going up to the higher levels. So you can see that 3,800, and we also need that for the gold vaults. But we can also just get that kind of stuff going. So if we get, what's on the end here, that's marksman. So the only two that aren't leveled up in the center is marksman and shaman. But shaman is going to be getting replaced with thunder god. So potentially we're going to need to change that a little bit. I think marksman, this base will be then used for marksman. And thunder god will get a higher one. So we'll just get this going in preparation. We'll switch this one and this one once we get thunder god, and we'll put marksman back on the outer edge. And thunder god will be right there happily. So that's just some of our thoughts and our planning processes here. So we got one more base we can build. I think the one that we're going to build is this, which I believe we can just get the gold from doing Here Be Monsters. And so that's how many gems is doing a C? I think here. It's, I don't remember off the top of my head. I don't think we're going to get Thunder God today, but we're going to definitely have him very shortly. I don't think we're going to put an attempt on D because I really want those shards. I've gotten a low might kill on D before. What was it? 3,800, 3,700. So it was low enough might. I don't have to try and beat my old records. I'm not that greedy. So, I think we can just do C's, and I think we don't need bombs or anything to do C. I think we can be fine without it. So let's just get those rolling. And while we're doing that, we can blab away. So, some additional changes. So we were talking about the 6th hero base, and at what point should you switch from being a smurf to being a regular account? Well, I think you would want your heroes to be high enough to make it easy for the transition. I think you'd want your heroes to be about in the 100 range, 100 plus, I think, somewhere in there. Because then when you make that boost, you should be doing like F or G. You should already be farming F and G with ease. So I'm thinking somewhere in there. I'm also thinking that you would want your arrow towers, or whatever your towers are, to be like 9, at least 9, oh, maybe even 10. You can get away with lower than that, you know. Do it at your own risk. Remember, you're also going to need lots of gold and mana and stuff like that from farming. But if you're getting gold and mana just from doing Here Be Monsters, you might not care about that, and you can boost your might then sooner. So, it comes down to, and the reason why you do Smurfing is to get gold and mana very easily, to make the game easier in that sense, and also to do Here Be Monsters much easier. But this is now a new alternate path to make Here Be Monsters easier. Having an additional hero base is more power. You can hit harder, you can go further. There's much more you can do with another hero base. Also, when you're attacking other people, you have an additional hero. So that's crazy if you think about it. You're attacking with 6 heroes. It's really good. So, me personally, I would wait until I feel like I'm at the right point to do it. I'm thinking the right point is, like I said, around 100 level heroes, 9-ish towers, and hero bases. I think hero bases somewhere around 16, 15, somewhere in there. You know, basically it's going to be a sliding scale. It's how easy you're still able to kill other people In other words, how easily you can get your gold and mana that you need to build your buildings. Because you don't want to get might sickness. When you have might sickness, the game becomes a little harder. But at certain points, you're actually going to prefer to have might sickness. You're going to want it to be extremely hard to raid other races, because you're going to want to boost your might to the sky is the limit. Because it's, like I said in the past, at a certain point, when you look at your might, you can get actually particular buffs. And look at these buffs down here. You're getting 8,000 plus HB, 100 gems each day. That's ridiculous. 120 shards. At some point, you're going to want to just boost your might sky high. I'm doing that. I'm on main right now. I'm up to an Earl right now. I'm only a little bit away from getting that next one up to get the 3,500 HB bonus. So on my main, I'm boosting my might hardcore. I'm right there. I'm right here at Earl. I'm about to be right there. So there you go. So keep that in mind. At a certain point, you are going to want to boost your might. But that is the trick. When to do it. If you have a Smurf, and your Smurf, and there's another change that is beautiful. It's crazy. I'm going to show you. It's one of the best things of this game right now is you can now link your Smurf and your main so easier. Remember, just last week you would have to scroll through if you lost your link between your Smurf and your main. And what I mean by link is you attack your main with your Smurf. And that's how your main can attack your Smurf. Yeah. So your Smurf attacks your main back in the day. And you'd have to scroll through so many pages to find your main if you weren't really high in might. If you weren't like super high in might in your main, you wouldn't be on the first 100 pages. You would have to scroll through like 1,000 pages to find your character. And you'd be like, oh, this is horrible. Now, you don't have to do that anymore. It's equal for everyone. You just type in the page number that you're looking for that your main is on. And ta-da! In fact, you don't even need to link your main and your Smurf. You can just log onto your Smurf and see what page your Smurf is on and type in that page on your main. And then your main can see your Smurf and attack it right there. It's crazy. And I guess this is also a way if you wanted your viewers to attack your Smurf to try to see if, if they think they got what it takes. If someone that might range wants to find my Smurf, maybe I should tell you guys my page. Well, it's going to change daily. Maybe I could tell you guys. And if I told you guys, then you guys, you'd maybe even get some mana off me or some gold off me, but you'd also be taking heavy a beating for people that are low might. People that are in my might range. But people that are way higher than me should still be able to destroy my base with ease, because all my heroes are clumped together and I don't have that many buildings. They use a GA or something like that and just go for invulnerability for a short period. They should be able to clear right through it fairly quickly. Whew. Or if you have a chieftain, you can stun my whole base in one hit. I mean, literally, you could stun every building and every hero in my base one hit. It's crazy. Just knowing that is insane. It's that powerful. They're gonna kill Minotaur. Alright, it took a little bit to clear up this wave, but that's fine. So, yeah, let me show you guys that search ability, what I'm talking about. It's very important, I think. So, take a peek. See down here where it says rankings? You can type in what page you're looking for. Let's say I'm on page 22806. I think that's the page. I was attacking my Smurf last night, but I can't remember what it is now. Yep, there it is. Right there I am. So you can see that I could attack my Smurf right now, or I could just view it. So there's solid waste, my Smurf on page 28806. That's where it is currently. It'd obviously be on a different page tomorrow. So those who are seeing this video today, you know where I am for a little bit. So take a peek at that, and you can now see my Smurf. My Smurf as well is now Town Hall 17. So it's really hardcore. Town Hall 17 at like 7,000 some might. I think I'm about to hit the 8,000 threshold, and or I think I might already be past the 8,000 threshold. It doesn't matter. Ugh. It's because I was power leveling my tower that took me over that. So yeah, you can now attack your Smurf with ease from your main or from any other of your accounts. You could feed any of your accounts. I could feed this account gold if I wanted to. Maybe that's an idea. Huh. Instead of raiding a whole bunch of other people, I could just raid myself. And show you how easy it is to link a Smurf. But yeah, this is how easy you could now attack your Smurf and get your gold. Yeah, I could attack myself and get... I think I get like 100,000 gold each time I attack my base. It's a ridiculous amount. It's really good. So, yeah. But yeah, that's crazy. So that's how easily you can find your Smurf now. It's that quick. So, that is a very, very much improved item there. That little search functionality is so good, so good. It was really needed. I love it, in fact. Okay, back to this stuff. So let's get back to the killing. This one, I guess I should put a little annotation or something with this video, because this is a lot of patch notes I'm talking about here, and a lot of really important things, I think, that maybe I didn't talk in the other one because I was really just excited about Minotaur. Chieftain. But, yeah, that search functionality is extremely powerful, and that's going to be great for people who have Smurfs who can link it up to their main really easy now. So, you guys should definitely enjoy that. And if you haven't heard about it, well, now you have, and do it. Smurfing is a great way. If you're having problems getting resources and you have a Smurf, you no longer have problems getting resources. You can get the gold and mana that you need extremely quickly. So, there you go. Now you can Smurf with ease. It's not hard like it used to be. I remember back in the day when my account wasn't that high in might, I'd be like... for almost like an hour just shifting through pages trying to get to my main. Oh, it's crazy. So, now you know. Now you know. So, now Smurf with ease. Okay, what else? We talked about Chieftain, how overpowered that is. We talked about the 6 base and how to get it. There's going to be new base designs for the 6 base. I do have a base design out there. If you guys want to take a look at it, go ahead. It's on the main channel. I think it's called New Patch in Town Hall 17 or something like that. It's on my channel. Take a peek at it. See if you like it. There is going to be other setups, but I think that setup it works pretty good. Even with just 5 heroes, it works still pretty good. So take a peek, see if you like. Alright, back to killing stuff. So now I guess I understand why they buffed Here Be Monsters, why they made Here Be Monsters hard, because they're expecting throwing that additional 6 base in. But is that really fair to everyone else? It's going to take forever and a day for people to get that. Even when you have a Smurf and you have all 5 builders available. 5 is, I believe, the maximum builders you can have. And that's just, even if you have all 5 builders going, there's a problem with it. It's going to take forever to do it. So, yeah, maybe we can get an extra little bit of gold. I know, we wanted to build this, didn't we? Yeah, we wanted to build that. That's right, we wanted to be good people and get that going. Fine. Alright, now we're coming along on our shards. We're getting there, Look how close we are to Thunder God, man. Thunder God is coming. He's coming soon. He's gonna kill. He's gonna pillage. So, That 6 base is really hard to get. It's really hard to get. Is it going to be worth it? Eventually, yes. That's why I think it's still best to just smurf first. Because unless you already have another smurf feeding gold to your other account, then you can go ahead and not smurf first if you already have another smurf feeding gold. If you're not having problems getting gold or mana, you don't have to smurf. If you're having problems getting gold and mana, a smurf is awesome. It's how you feed your main. And now it seems like they fully approved with smurfing, or even attacking your friends. You're like, your friend's like, hey, can you shield me? They tell you a page number, you type it in, you give them a shield. Ta-da! It's that easy. But I don't even know if I care to get shields anymore, because it's like I can get gold and mana very easily. The amount that they can steal from me, I can get from attacking myself in 2 times, and I've got the gold and mana back. I don't even care about getting shields anymore, I think. So, that is a thought. This is craziness. It's definitely some perks to this new setup. I don't know if I'm that fond of the 6-man in arena, because that really changes how things are going to be played, and some of the setups are going to be extremely overpowered. Like I said, any with Chieftain, with a Revite Chieftain, is going to nullify another Revite team. Their Revites are poof, gone. They're going to be stunned, and they're going to be dead. That is just crazy. If I didn't say there is a 6-second cooldown on him, so he can't just keep going away and keeping them forever, but I gotta imagine Chieftain going against the other Chieftain is gonna be crazy. Your Chieftain is gonna be able to do some serious damage to their Chieftain. So it's gonna be interesting. I mean, I think that is gonna change the. If you think, I believe you're gonna be able to use all 6 of those heroes in a boss battle too. They're going to need a new level of boss battles. You're going to need a 4th tier. I mean, having 6 heroes in a boss battle is going to be crazy, I think. That's if they allow. I think they're going to allow that. I haven't tried yet because I don't have the 6 base yet. I'm pretty sure that they're going to be allowed to use 6 heroes in a boss battle, and that is going to be crazy. You're going to be able to get stun chains easier, especially if you have that Chieftain there. It's not only going to just stun the boss, it's also going to remove all the energy from the boss. This is going to be interesting. It's going to be crazy. I'm thinking about it. It's going to definitely change the game and how things work. But that's only going to be for the people that spent like $1,000 for the Chieftain. So boss battles is going to change up a little bit because of the 6th hero. I'm thinking of all this is crazy. We're getting closer and closer to Thunder God. Thunder God. We might get it. Well, let's purposely make sure we don't lose anything. Because we could possibly get Thunder God this time around. So let's just. Oh, we're running out of gold. Seriously. Guess we gotta go attack someone. We need to kill people. We need to get back to the murder. Murderer's important, apparently. Alright, let's, well, we can't because we don't have any. They're all dead. What have we got in here? Yeah, I guess we're gonna have to just go with 2 bombs. That should be more than enough. We've been winning it without bombs. Should help it and make sure that's good. So, 6-man boss battles. Yeah. That's going to give a clear advantage to people with 6 heroes in boss battles. I mean, people are already able to solo tier 3. Now people are going to be able to extremely easily solo tier 3 boss. can potentially have 2 tanks in there to make sure you are fine. So it's going to be, what would you do for a team? You could easily have the champ in there and have champ doing his chain stun. You're obviously going to want Pumpkin Duke and Cupid, because that's how you get that extremely fast chain stun going. But that initial stun is what's always hardest for people to get. And now with another hero added into the loop, you can easily get that initial stun much, much quicker. So they're going to be able to do their stun chains, and they're going to be able to reduce the energy level on Chieftain, but only every 6 seconds. But that's still crazy. I don't know. It's going to be overpowered, I think. Just thinking, it's going to be truly crazy. I mean, they gotta do something for free-to-play people. Chieftain is just is so overpowered. Free-to-play, I'm sorry, is not going to be in the top arena. Whoever is paid to play is going to be definitely ahead of free-to-play. But they'll probably nerf it. I don't know. Maybe they will. Maybe they won't. We'll see. But it's just crazy. So, what we got going on here? 5th wave. I wasn't even paying attention, because I was pretty sure I was going to beat this stuff. I was just blabbering on about all this new stuff. Oh, crud. Lanacore already went off earlier. There you go. Okay, that's dead now. There we go. How many shards do we get? I don't even remember. We get 20 per. It's going to be close. So we only get 20 more. That's going to put us at 80. So that's only 20 more that we need. We could get that in farming some stuff. But yeah, I guess next time we'll have Thunder God. Not this time, but close enough. You know, close enough. So, but all our guys are dead, so yeah. Whatever. Let's just make sure we get this last guaranteed bit, and then I think we're good for the day. I think we are definitely good. So let's see if we can get some bombs out here. I think it looks good. Alright. Another wave of C. Potentially we could do a D next week, if we get Thunder God up fast enough. We'll see. We'll see. Because once we get Thunder God, I'm willing to risk a D more, because then, you know, it's a forever long ride to get Reaper. So we can waste a few attempts to push D. Alright, so this patch has brought a lot of changes, so keep an eye out for them. If you're close enough to get the 6 hero base, I'd suggest going for it. I'd suggest making that your primary goal to get that. If you're far away from it and you're smurfing, you still haven't gotten all your core bases up, I would still just smurf for a bit more and then go for that other stuff. In the sort of pattern that I told you earlier. Oh, and for people that have smurfs and mains, rejoice. You can link your accounts so easy now. You don't have to come back and attack them every 2 days. You're much better. Back in the day, to like keep your link between your main and your smurf, you had to attack every so often. Otherwise, you wouldn't find them on your list anymore. So, joys. It's awesome. Good stuff, good stuff. So, there's some good stuff here. Some bad stuff. I think Minotaur is awesome here, but I'm sort of sad that it's only for paid players. Like Spirit Mage, you know, you could say that Reaper was the equivalent of Spirit Mage, and in a way that's true. So Reaper and Spirit Mage sort of balanced each other out. But what balances out Minotaur? Minotaur is just... maybe they'll give Dino. Maybe someday you'll get a Dino as something you can use. That'd be actually cool to have your own dinosaur. And it would be even cooler is if they got it to change colors at each hero level, like it does for right now, from C to D, D, E, F, G, H, I, J. It changes how it looks. If it does that when it's leveling to your own dinosaur, that'd be cool too. But then you'd almost want it to stay at a lower level to have a cooler color, but go to max level. It'd just be cool though, I think. My little opinion. Alright, so we've got lots and lots of shards now. Very, very close to what we want. Hopefully this was a fun episode for you guys. I enjoyed it. There's a lot going on. The game is a-changing. So, hopefully some of you guys got the Minotaur if you spent ridiculous amounts of money like I did on my main. If you didn't, sorry about that. And you can go for 6 hero bases, or you can link your Smurf and your main account much easier now. Don't forget, I'll say it again, Arena, got to do your 6-man defense. Don't forget, you need to do that. Alright, well, see you guys next time. Have a good one.